What's up? Welcome back. We are back on some dirt bikes today. It is another PW50. If you saw the previous video, we did a PW50 build for my son. It was an Eli Tomac theme. This one is a 50th anniversary theme. However, we decided to use the existing blue plastics instead of buying white. So we put kind of our own flair on it. Nice chrome backers. So this thing didn't come to me blown apart, but I blew it apart just to kind of go through everything on it. So we're gonna put it all back together today. Show you guys just us assembling it and just kind of messing around the garage with the PW. And then if there's any PW guys out there that want to see videos, let us know. We'll try to do a video on it.
Well, let's get to work.
Alright, so here's our wheels. We went with pink. These are all powder coated. We disassembled them and put them back together. We're going with Dunlop MX33s. I repainted the exhaust and then powder coated the heat shield the same color as the wheels. We got some new grips. I powder coated the OEM levers the same pink. I then powder coated the bars black, so it'll be a nice little contrast, especially with those pink grips. We're gonna wire wheel up the front axle. I took the shocks apart and powder coated the shocks just because they looked a little dingy. Here's all of our handlebar hardware, our other piece of exhaust. The filter has been gone through already, cleaned out, and it's got a Yumi in it. And then we got a new coil going on because this existing one is cracked. And then we powder coated the rear subframe assembly, and we got a new plug. All right, we got our wheels and tires on. So far, Nick and I both love this thing. The pink is sick. And just as like a little preview before it's fully together, dude, it looks awesome.
Hell yeah, it's like Barbie had a PW, dude.
Yeah, bro, Barbie's PW. So we got our new coil on. We got our new plug in. Everything was torqued down to spec as far as we went, as I dropped the new graphics kit. Everything was all torqued down to spec. The powder coated subframe arm looks super nice, or whatever you want to call this. So I think we're gonna dive into doing the exhaust since we can get that far. And then we'll put the suspension, the rear shocks back together, which is gonna suck because it sucked to take them off, and now everything's powder coated and we don't wanna mess with the powder coat, so that's where we're at. But it's coming along, it looks pretty clean. I don't know if we mentioned already, but we bagged this whole engine off and we sanded all this down to like 220. And then I Scotch-Brite it and I painted it gloss black just because we didn't want to spend the money on powder coat, but looks pretty good.
What?
Looks pretty good. I think this thing's a 97 or 94.
Oh no, you probably scratched the VIN off.
Yeah. Well, no, the VIN's up here. I don't know how to decode a VIN. I'm not a Yamaha guy.
Alright, we'll keep on keeping on.
I don't know. 1948. Little pink Barbie seat.
Oh.
Alright, so here's the finished product. Nick and I wrapped it up last night, but we wanted to wait till day to show you guys, so we had a little bit more light. So what we did was we did the carb. We did a 65 jet in the carb, and then we tuned our idle airspeed. We started with 2 turns from in, out, so 2 turns out, and then we tuned it. We showed in our last video how to do that. You do 2/3 of a throttle, and you just kind of do it by ear, and just kind of wait for it to listen for the pitch to go as high as possible, and then you'll see it drop off. You want to go back to that high point, and then you should be good as long as your throttle's crisp and everything. But we did, we put a new fuel line on it. All of our graphics are on. All of our new tires, like we said before, they are MX33s. The graphics kit was done by us, so if you guys want this graphics kit, it'll be on our website, tailorwrench.com. You can buy the actual graphics, so you can send them to a guy to be printed out, whatever. Like I said before, we were going for like a 50th anniversary theme. We did ODI grips. We powder coated our brake levers. Bars are powder coated, still have OEM bars on it, so it's got the Yamaha bar pad. And then all of the OEM plastics, they're just OEM, they're not aftermarket or anything like that. The thing does start right up. One kick is so it got a little bit of a high idle, but we'll figure that out once we get it outside and actually drive it. We have not ridden it yet, but it does seem very snappy and throttle responsive off of the stand. So thanks for tuning in, and hopefully we'll catch you on the next bike build that we do.